So what we do is we boost the server virtually by hosting it in Hong Kong. So this is located in Germany, but we're hosting it in Hong Kong. So it's using a VPN server by NordVPN with DDoS protection in Hong Kong. And since we've got a lot of telnet bots there, thanks to my brother channel, we just go for it and yeah, we just nuke the internet. So now it's finding this one first, and we already assigned it to apple.com a few days back. So now we've got the real target, and then we've got another one, which is also one of my bots. We just use Wit's confusion attack, my favorite attack, and we just hit enter, and now it's already finding an IP. And at this moment, this network is literally dead, but people won't notice since, well, they are disassociated from the client, and that moment they just this, my god, like the moment they're disconnected, they just will reconnect. Now we use our AI sudo. I will just see Oracle, and let me just type C Oracle erase Wall Street to nuke the Wall Street. Hit enter. What you type there is not that important. Now we just go for 4 again. We just let it scan, and we need, like, the more phones we have, the better, because only if you're grabbing the handshake manually. Hold on, I've got messages from you. What's my server? Yeah, my server's up and running again. So, yeah, so I'm just tabbing them all, and now you can see that there are like networks popping up. So we've got the real dark side, which is like not man in the middle yet. So we make sure that we nuke that one as well. Hit 6, hit enter, hit enter, hit enter. And you see it's on channel -1, so now it's using a military channel, and this attack just failed, so we press 5. This is an attack which is like brutally efficient, it's just not that awesome to look at. And you just open up more windows, and at this point, I guarantee you there's no internet. So this crashes the network manager immediately. So as long as I'm running my evil twin, I'm just, well, nobody can touch me. Now I'm just beacon flooding it to give Asia and Africa fast internet. So what a beacon flood does is just flooding the target with beacon, like the name indicates. And then once it does that, didn't I search for music? I think so, I did. And yeah, now it's failing to associate the B-sits already. So if there's no B-sits, there's no IP address. If there's no IP address, there's no way to bust you. So let me check. When fit. Yeah, well. Yeah, we've got a visitor. I almost said. We've got a viewer. Yeah, because I can forget streaming YouTube now. Oh, come on. This disk was like so bricked so many times. There's so much malware on it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Open with.
Hola, amigos nocturnos de Ibiza. Esta es una selección de los mejores temas de nuestras fiestas nocturnas en Amnesia. Para agradecerle vuestro maravilloso código. Y nos vemos con la misma.
Track passwording, I was just typing random passwords via the beacon flood. It's spreading this network around the globe. Now we go to Telecom Phone, which is the botnet entry node by the NSA. This is so fucked that it's just tunneling to my Swiss VPN server. Yeah, keyboard's fucked up again. Hold on. Here the audio is fucked up again. Yeah, now it works. Oh, it takes like ages to fix certain things. Won't work without sudo. Yeah, so why I'm doing this live, dear watchers from the NSA, because I can. So, I named my hotspot Telnet 8080, and since it... Oh no, I'm getting like a million messages again. Sucks. So now we take a MAC address from Apple, some NSA shit, double E, full stop 29, F5, 2C, because targeting phones is way smarter than targeting routers because everybody has a phone and everybody's on the go. So they just DDoS all the networks around for me without automatically noticing. So here we go, channel 6 always works. Here we go, enter. And yes, these attacks are like very efficient since they allow you to avoid tremendous amount of data. In the sense of nobody is seeing that you're sending giant packages because they are sending the giant packages, and that's why my server is never on the top list. So now we're plugging in a cable and see if that's changing something regarding the bitrate. But I'm not thinking that I'm not expecting it to do this. So now we can go for tab. There we go. So we just cancel this attack. Now we put on our interface in monitor mode to keep the CPU cool. Turn to the main menu, putting our interface into manage mode again. No, into monitor mode. Now we go for the VPS menu. Explore for VPS targets. And now what we want to do is we just take the first one which has good signal strength. So we take one, launch 10, brute force attack, enter. And since I know shitty A4M routers, they normally won't fall for this attack that easily. So we just add a bully brute force pin attack. Yeah, well. Copy, yes, channel 1, hit enter, hit enter, hit enter. So this is like the evil twin part. I'm finished with it because I can brute force passwords, but then my CPU is busy cracking passwords and like I'm not able to utilize my full bandwidth for what I needed. So yeah, so whenever it's receiving an identity request, so if it's running really well, it's just receiving them like on a fluent basis. You see it's like spamming them, and we just deal off like the entire manufacturer, like A4M. They also producing these Devola routers, so that's why I ended this evil twin that early, so that you get back online in Asia. So I've got better targets anyways. This is just some shit router. I mean, it will mirror the attack using my reflection techniques, but it's not that worth much. By the way, I'm streaming this via LTE, and the carrier is too fucked up to measure the bandwidth that I use. So Vodafone is paying for this. Thank you, Vodafone, for that. And here we go again. EasyBox, like EasyBox. I mean, they are just totally standard. And now we can really send this one to hell. I mean, it's already dead, but nobody will notice. Because the military channels on channel 0 and channel -1 are keeping up the botnet no matter what. So they just use the next telecom tower or Vodafone or O2 or Medion Mobile E Plus, or what they have in Germany. And to work around those carriers collapsing, we just use international carriers by spoofing their IP addresses, spoofing their customers' MAC addresses, and reassign them to some easy laserjet printers. So once your phone believes it's an easy laserjet printer, I can deal with it like as long and as much as I like. Hit 9, 7. You see, it just popped up for a second because it's already down. And this is just this nice little ping effect. So it's just hitting a target once. Yeah, will take a moment. It's trying to relaunch the attack on a different channel, which will fail. Now return to the main menu, hit 8, explore again. Yeah, and what you really want to target is lead, because that's an iPhone. So the signal strength is really weak. So first we go for a telecom phone device. Just send it brute force. And since VPS only has 10,000 pins in the pool, you're pretty easily bypassing all of this. So you don't have to mess with AES encryption, which is like, yeah, military grade standard. So in the end you will, yeah, of course, most people won't use a 64 character password, but if they do, you're screwed, because you have to try all the options to crack it for certain. So you need like a huge database file, which I'm too lazy to generate, and I'm not even able to install Linux updates for like 90% of the time. And now we just go for the DDoS menu again. And yeah, as you can see here, it's trying to get the handshake, but it's like already that confused. So if there's no handshake, let's reassign the handshake to the target of our liking. We just let it scan a bit more, but I've already got what I want. So now we take the 7, and now we'll just launch beacon flood against it. And we need an ESET, which I have laying around somewhere on this device. Photos, where are they? Yeah, now we just take an IP address as the ESET. 185. Point 121. Point 177. 177. So there we go. So beacon flood won't do anything spectacular, and I'm DDoSing my visitors away. That's not that smart. Yeah, just spamming me enter for the effect because it's looking cool. Yeah, well, VP is really doesn't make much sense to crack it, but just want to show you options. So we just downgraded the encryption from VPA2 to something else. Now I should just click 9 and hopefully, come on. Yeah, well, there we go. So this on channel 1 has 0 power. And now we go for VEP all in one. Yeah, it's not about the target. See? Yeah, and what the beacon flood does is just like spamming this network with this IP, which will turn into the attacker IP now. I mean, this concept is like somewhat new, I guess, because I didn't see anybody attacking this way, and I won't see anybody attacking this way because they won't get my malware. So I'm not sharing my malware with some rent fuckers. Yeah. So YouTube, let's check Cloudflare, ping Cloudflare. And what I would do now is I just enable Cloudflare on my phone, ping. Yeah, and I mean at this point we just mirror the effect, ping www, and now we just ping some Vodafone. Not sure if that exists, Hong Kong. But it's still standing request. Here, see, name or service not known. Ping. And this is like the DHCP IP address failed to assign command or warning message. So this will nuke the internet. And if we just use a phone MAC address for an evil twin attack with better cap SSL, which I currently can't use because yeah, you see this? You can forget about this, but I mean, if I can't, yeah. Now we just go for 7, and we just give it the name www.eduroam, which is the student network.org, and then we use telnet port 23 to make use of our telnet ports. We set it to channel 100, which is the outer channel to extend the, well, in theory it would be a bit more brutal, but probably it doesn't make a difference. you can research this. I would really like to know what bandwidth I bring to the table with this attack, because this is nothing. I mean, this is like 0.000 something percent of what I can utilize. You see, I'm like CPU is like not even running hot. So if I want to multiply my my DDoS effect, I just yeah, well, then I lose my cracking. Yeah, but now it's just these networks are down. So you just close these because if there's nothing flooding in, not much you can do. So now we go for handshake. I won't need the handshake file at this point. Turn, and now I'm using the MAC address of some IoT devices. So we could DDoS a smartphone, or we could simply DDoS a speaker, or we could simply DDoS a mouse, which is probably a lot smarter. So we just go for F, yes, and now we type F, C, 62, 7, C, and make sure that you spell it right, because if it's not in capital letters, you'll regret later. Trust me, you are really going to regret it later. So 8, no internet. Yeah, this is how I flash root to iPhones, which is not technically root, but how is it called? I forgot. Man, jailbreak, yeah. So that's how you jailbreak iPhones, which is like somewhat comparable to Windows admin or whatever. And I really have to clean up my computer. You see how DDoS this is? Yeah, the visitors are back, and it's just flooding the channel with the same messages. Yeah, well, this is not about luck, you know. It's just like all about dedication and preparation. So as long as you invest a lot of time into this, you'll succeed. And to mirror our attack, we just select the number 4, which is iPhone. We announce around the globe. Because what the NSA does, they use a standard pool of MAC addresses, and they just well, how do they define them? I can show you the botnet pattern real quick. Therefore, we have to go for our pictures folder, and there we've got some screenshots. Let me check which one I'm looking for. Probably the one like these. Yeah, you see. So you've got direct IP. So that's they are selling surveillance cameras and shit, which is they claim it's DDoS protected. So all it does is like once you DDoS it, it will write everything to SD card. If I DDoS it before that thing notices that there's a problem, it's melting, you know. But people are dumb. People believe like that there's DDoS protection. There is no DDoS protection. That's why it's distributed, you know. And they can call it more like dedicated because I mean DDoSing is easy, but finding like really new 0 days is not that simple. And yeah, I just increase the brightness so that I don't reflect it badly, that they don't see me. These LED screens, they really burn your eyes. Next one. And you see, so this is like all virtual. So we just go for the 8, hit 7. That didn't work. And now we bring telecom phone to the world by pinging and to really clone it to like a dozen of channel, we just use line. I mean, these are like reminiscent attacks which shouldn't be used if you're like going for something super efficient, but people don't get that they're like most of the world just they don't have like super high-end systems with all kind of anti-DDoS stuff and AI and such things. That just doesn't exist in like most part of the world. And as you can see here, it's saying invulnerable, but it's I can connect as many clients as I like. I've got a botnet. So, and this will go down and down and down. And as long as I keep this running, we have cloned this. We just clone our botnet to like all these APs. So now we have like, yeah, you can do the calculations. I won't, because it's a lot of stuff. So this one failed as well. And now we just send a beacon flood because an iPhone can't withstand a beacon flood. It's a cheap iPhone 5S what I'm DDoSing here. So, and now we just go for 12. Yeah, now it will say that I have no internet. You see? And I've got the, yeah, it even fucked up the LAN cable, so it's not even lit. That's why I don't even bother disconnecting. Do you want to? No. My database file is the best in the world, anyways. So here we go. Yeah, and you see, we just DDoS it, but because it's a botnet channel, a virtual botnet channel, it's coming right back. And yeah, if it's saying start request right away, yeah, well you might be lucky. Yeah, receive timeout. We have to see if he got if he gets the authentication, but doesn't look that nice. And now we just beacon flooded because I'm a big fan of beacon flood attacks. Nobody uses it anymore. But since, yeah, I'll show you my setup in a moment. I just want to make sure that I'm scanning here. You see that? It's like just taking ages. But that's because you're writing so much trash to your log file partitions and shit. So you really want to reboot the computer once in a while. Once you see it running hot and it's starting to lag like crazy, reboot. Nothing will help, just a reboot. You know, you can put it into manage mode, but then your network manager is already total mess. It wasn't even able to restore the network manager. So, but that's intended. But if you're really DDoSing hard, this is just some casual DDoS. So yeah, since we've got nothing better to do, we could clean the router now. We can just turn it off. So physical kill switches, firewall wise. So once the cops ring your bell, you just turn everything off, hibernate your computer, and this is how I connect to the internet. Yeah, rotate your ways. Okay, so we've got a book. We've got a book. You might have figured it's a dictionary which goes into an ISDN splitter, which goes to yeah, like T-Com, like telecom modem, super old shitty stuff. That goes into the power plug over there. Then we have another modem here, and we've got some ISDN connection as well, and that goes into our yeah, well, I'm getting the same messages again. Yeah, come on, focus. Don't be dumb. Yeah, there you go. So just enter this SID and the keys, both of them. WPA2. Yeah, and this is one of my favorite cables because this is an ISDN to telephone adapter, and that's used to connect this dongle to this TDSL splitter, which then goes probably nowhere because I simply forgot to plug it in. I'm like really doing sports for you. Hope you appreciate it. If not, I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, this is like the most dumb way of doing this. So here we go. And we just fuck everything up. Yeah, so we've got another telephone cable, another dongle. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere. You see, and this is like how I'm mirroring and confusing the internet by just, yeah, I used to have another dongle, but it's really not required. So this goes to Mr. Smith. You know who I mean. Thanks for the easy laser jet. Come on, like it's like you don't want to mess with copper cables. Once they melt, they like burn like shit on your skin. I mean, like it's like really not that great. And at this point, I just DDoS everything off my YouTube stream, and yeah, let's go again. So, and now we want to make sure that we're hitting number 6. And now we send our worm. Yeah, okay. Did I hit it? Yeah, looks like it. This is it. No internet. And thanks for the telnet bots, they're really open for everything. Ping. There we go. This is it. Peace out.